66 million years ago. The most terrifying day in Earth's history happened. The dinosaurs were doing great, ruling the planet. No worries, nothing suspicious at all, and then something came from space, and everything changed. Forever. Today we find out exactly what happened on the day the dinosaurs died. Let's go. First, let's talk about how good the dinosaurs had it before everything went wrong. Dinosaurs had ruled the Earth for over 165 million years. That's a ridiculously long time. For comparison, humans have only been around for about 300,000 years. They were everywhere. On land, in the water, in the sky. Big ones, small ones, fast ones, slow ones. Earth was basically their planet. The climate was warm. There was no ice at the poles. Forests covered almost everything. The dinosaurs had zero reason to think anything was about to go wrong, and then it came. From 40,000 kilometers away, a rock the size of a city, moving at 70,000 kilometers per hour. Scientists call it the Chicxulub impactor. It was roughly 10 to 15 kilometers wide. That's about the size of Mount Everest lying on its side. It had been floating through space for millions of years, just minding its own business. Until one day, its path lined up perfectly with Earth. It entered Earth's atmosphere moving at 70,000 kilometers per hour, about 20 times faster than a speeding bullet. The friction made it glow like a second sun. Any dinosaur that could see it in the sky would have seen a fireball bigger and brighter than the sun itself. They had maybe 10 seconds of warning, maybe. It hit what is now Mexico in the Yucatan Peninsula. The impact released energy about 1 billion times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The crater it left was 180 kilometers wide and 20 kilometers deep. Imagine digging a hole in the ground the size of a large country. That's what this rock did. In seconds, in the first few minutes after impact, everything near the crash site was instantly destroyed. We're talking about an area the size of a continent. The impact sent a shockwave through the ground that triggered earthquakes everywhere on Earth, all at once. Every fault line on the planet activated simultaneously. Then came the mega-tsunamis. Waves hundreds of meters tall crashed into coastlines around the world. Any dinosaur near a coast had zero chance. But here's the really terrifying part. The impact blasted billions of tons of rock and debris into the sky. That debris went up, and then came back down. Everywhere, all at once. On fire. The falling debris heated the atmosphere to oven temperatures. The air itself became hot enough to start fires. Forests around the entire planet started burning. All at the same time. This all happened within the first few hours after impact. For most dinosaurs, the ones that survived the initial blast, things were about to get much, much worse. The fires sent enormous amounts of smoke, soot, and ash into the atmosphere. So much that it started blocking out the sunlight. This triggered what scientists call an impact winter. Without sunlight, plants couldn't grow. And without plants, plant-eating dinosaurs had nothing to eat. And without plant eaters, the meat eaters had nothing to hunt. The food chain collapsed. Temperatures dropped dramatically. Some scientists estimate global temperatures fell by as much as 15 degrees Celsius. The warm, comfortable world the dinosaurs knew was gone. This impact winter lasted for years. Maybe a decade. Maybe longer. The darkness, cold, and lack of food killed off about 75% of all species on Earth. Non-avian dinosaurs, meaning all the classic dinosaurs we know, went completely extinct. The T-Rex, the Triceratops, the Brachiosaurus, all gone, every single one. But wait, not everything died. Some creatures made it through, and the ones that survived shared a few important things in common. First, small size. Big animals need lots of food. In a world where food suddenly ran out, being small was a huge advantage. Smaller creatures needed way less to survive. Second, being able to eat almost anything. Creatures that could survive on seeds, insects, or dead material, called scavengers, had a massive advantage when plants and animals were scarce. Third, living underground or in water. Burrowing animals and ocean creatures were shielded from the worst effects, the fires, the heat, the debris. They simply hid and waited. The survivors included early mammals, some birds, which are actually dinosaurs by the way, crocodilians, turtles, and various insects. These became the ancestors of the animals we have today. Here's something wild to think about. If that asteroid had missed Earth by just a tiny bit, like slightly different angle or slightly different timing, dinosaurs might still be here today. And we might not be. So here's the question for you. Do you think it was lucky or unlucky that the asteroid hit? Tell me in the comments. I want to know what you think. After the dust literally settled, Earth slowly recovered over the next few million years. And the mammals that survived? They thrived, they evolved, they diversified, and eventually, they became us. The asteroid didn't just kill the dinosaurs. It reset the entire history of life on Earth. It cleared the way for mammals to become the dominant species. It cleared the way for you and me. And we actually know all this because scientists found the Chicxulub crater buried under the Gulf of Mexico. They drilled into it and confirmed that yes, this is where the asteroid hit 66 million years ago. So that's the story of the day the dinosaurs died. A rock from space, the size of a city, moving at 70,000 kilometers per hour, changed everything. And here we are today, because of it. If you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe to Cappy & Company. Every week we take a big question about the universe and break it down in the simplest way possible. And hit that like button if you learned something new today. See you in the next one.